you. What you doing? You coming to say hi? I don't have nothing for you, but I could pet you. Aren't you a pretty boy? Is your name Jack? Huh? Is your name Jack? So what do you think? What do you think? You pretty beast. Yeah, that's a pretty beast right there, huh? Look at that big old schnoz. Beautiful eyes. Look at you got beautiful eyes, huh? Yeah, you do. See ya. So today I have the park completely to myself because it's the middle of the week and it's going to be 106 today, or 108. I can't remember which. We're in the middle of a sweltering heat wave, and I am probably going to end up doing a lot more mental meanders than not, because there is no meandering in this heat, unless you're suicidal, so I don't plan to do that. Anyway, I thought I would come to the park today just to see, well, the squirrels, which there's a bunch right over there. Oh, hi, little squirrely. What you doing, Mr. Squirrely? Hi, Mr. Squirrely. What you doing? Huh? Are you doing the 5 senses? Aren't you cute? Just kind of chilling there. You just need a remote control and a can of soda and some popcorn. Huh? Aren't you cute? I thought, well, let's go see if we can do a video like the 5 senses video that I was going to do the other day. I actually did come here the other day to do one of those 5 senses videos, and I got home and found out the audio sucked. For whatever reason, it was horrible. My microphone was scratchy, so hopefully this one will come out. The turtles are all over the place in this lake, so hopefully we can get those too. But anyway, let's do the 5 senses before my phone gets too hot and shuts off. Okay? Come on. Hi, little turtle. What you doing? Huh? Where'd you go? I see you. I see you. What you doing, buddy? Look at you. Oh, there you are. You trying to get to shore? It's a long ways, huh? Do you move faster in the water? The water's not very clean, is it? Oh, you hear the goosies? Good grief, they're going crazy. You're a pretty turtle, huh? See you later, Mr. Turtle. Thanks for visiting. Okay, so in the anxiety video, we kind of talked about some grounding exercises for when you get really anxious. Sometimes we tend to think too far ahead and we kind of feel like we're already in that moment. So what we need to do is pull ourselves back from the future that hasn't happened yet. And we need to focus on where we are now. And a way to do that is called the 5 senses. It's a grounding exercise. So to start out with this exercise, the best you can is to kind of relax a little bit and take a few deep breaths and then focus on the 5 senses. And your 5 senses, I kind of already went through those before, but things you can see, things you can feel, things you can hear, things you can smell, and things you can taste. And that's basically your 5 senses. So in order to, the way we do this exercise, I thought I'd come someplace where you could actually have something to see and something to hear besides me. So take a deep breath or two. I'll wait. Now, look around either on the video or in your room, wherever it is you're watching this, and name 5 things that you can see. In my case, I might say the geese, a turtle, a log, a picnic table, a barbecue, and some trees. Okay, now name 4 things that you can feel, or as some people would say, touch, which is the same thing, but it's not. Oh, what's 4 things you can touch? for me at the moment, it would be the pier and the dock and the phone and my goofy hat. Okay, so name 3 things you can hear, either on the video or in your environment. In my case, I would be able to hear the geese and some other birds and the wind in the trees. Now, name 2 things you can smell. May not be from the video, but what are 2 things you can smell? Hopefully they were pleasant things. In my case, I can smell the water and the trees. Now name 1 thing you can taste. What is 1 thing you can taste? That one's sometimes hard for people. It's usually like leftover toothpaste or lunch or breakfast or whatever. I always dream of chocolate. Look, oops, sorry. Look, there's a turtle. So that's basically the gist of the 5 senses. Now, why the heck did we do that? Well, the reason that you do the 5 senses kind of exercises is so you can bring yourself back from the future, like Marty McFly, and ground yourself where you are. Because when you're doing the grounding exercises, generally speaking, if I asked you, were you thinking of anything else while you were doing the 5 senses? Looking for 5 things you can see and all that. Generally speaking, most people say no, because they're too busy focused on the senses. They're looking at things, they're listening for things, they're smelling things, stuff like that. So when you're focused in that moment, it's a mindfulness kind of exercise. When you're focused in that moment, you're not off in the future worrying about something, and you're usually not worrying about other things. You're just focusing on things around you and using your senses. However, some people who say, yes, I was worrying about whatever, is usually because they were focusing on that thing. They were looking at whatever it is, like say you're worried about having to clean the house, or you're stressed about something, and you're looking at that pile of bills or whatever, and you're stressed about it, and you're going, okay, I can see this bill and that bill and the other bill. Well, that's not helping. So that's why videos like this, or some kind of nature video, or some kind of picture, you can make a vision board. There's a thing called a vision board that you can make, but I prefer to do it on the phone. So what I do is have a little album of pictures of my favorites that I can just scroll through, of things that calm me down, relax me, that help me feel better. My animals and nature and other hikes that I've been on and things like that. So you can do that on your phone, make a little album, or just do some favorites where you can actually set up a little vision board to use it when you feel like you're, kind of getting a little anxious. So those kind of tricks, little weird things like that, do actually help. Use things like this even when you think you don't need it, because sometimes you need it and you just don't know it yet. And by the time you know it, it's up here instead of catching it when it's down here. You know what I mean? So, quick little video. Hope you got something out of that. I'm gonna be back again with some more mental meanders because it's too blasted hot to be out meandering. Hopefully, it's September now, so hopefully in a month or so, maybe, the weather will cool down a little bit and I can get out and do some actual meandering. So, thanks again for joining me, and I'll be back later. So, behave yourselves and I'll talk to you later.